Hello, everyone. This is Latanya. Thank you for joining my podcast, Unlocked by Faith. So, I've had the Holy Spirit take me to a different direction. I have felt that what I was talking about before in my first season is I have talked about it to its completion. And I feel that God is having me go a different direction, which I'm very excited about. And what it is called, the title of this is that we are not created to carry that. And what I want to talk about is the things that we are not to carry that weigh us down, that wear us out, that makes our spirit grieved, that stops us from being who God is calling us to be. And the one question that I have that I want everyone who's listening to think about is, who are you really? Are you who the world says you are, to put you in a box, to put you in a statistic, to put you in a group, to define you? Or are you the son or daughter of the Most High God? And if you are the latter, and we say that we are the child of God, why don't we act like it? Why do we walk around acting all defeated and that we have no resources, that we have no strength, that everything is too hard, everything is coming against us, everything is draining us? You know, people can only take what we allow them to have. And I have learned this being married for 30 years. I have learned that I can only allow someone to take from me what I allow them to take. If I don't want them to take it from me, whatever it may be, joy, happiness, peace, long suffering, kindness, forgiveness, or unforgiveness, then I have to fight to keep what I have. I have to fight to keep what God has blessed me with. Because all the times that the enemy has come against me with different storms, different trials, different tribulations, I could have lost my mind by now. But that was not what was in God's plans for me. And He kept me anchored when it was so easy for me to have lost my mind or have been so beaten down till I could have been a psycho case or just given up and said, oh, well, and it is what it is. But no, that's not God who God made me to be. He made me to be a fighter. And I am excited about this season of my podcast because I want to help you be a fighter. I want you to keep fighting for what is yours. I want you to keep fighting for what the enemy is trying to take. I want you to keep fighting till you end the race. The enemy cannot have what God has blessed us with. And there's too many people in this world who are allowing the enemy to beat them at this game of life, and they feel they have no hope. They feel they have no resources. They feel they have no support. But everything is in the Bible. It's not just a story of other people that you may read or watch a movie to see how it turns out. No. God gave us everything that He wants us to have. He tells us how to live life. He tells us how to fight battles. He tells us how to stand on His word. And this is where I think and I believe that this is where God is taking me, because I have told you about what I've been through. I've told you about me being in prison. I've told you about the people that God has put in my way to keep me strong and keep me motivated and keep my mind right and keep me focused, and to know that everything that I needed was at my fingertips. It was up to me to utilize it. In order for me to utilize it and achieve it, I had to have the right mindset in order to do that. And God gives us grace for the period that we need it. God gives us grace for what we may need in the future. Okay, let me put it this way. If God were to tell us what will be happening in the beginning that will happen later on, we wouldn't do it. If I knew that me leaving and going to New York and that New York would result in me going to prison, I would have never went to New York. And what I want us, and trust and believe that I am not perfect by any means. I don't have it all together. I am not an expert, but as I am speaking to you in this, I am also helping myself. I'm helping myself to go and do the things that I need to do, but I want to help you to is a cult. And we can see it on the TV. We can hear it on regular radio stations. We can see it at the movies. They want to put everybody in a certain kind of box so that you can define yourself the way that they want you to define yourself. It's, when back in the 70s, they called it the boob tube. And now I see how it is, because they want everybody to be dumb about everything. Um, Idiosyncrasy, there's a movie, and it explains everything that the world is wanting to do to make us think a certain kind of way so that they can keep us under control, so they can get us to spend money that we don't have, so we can go into debt. And we are the richest, poorest country in the world because of the debt of the credit cards that we have. But the world wants to brainwash you to think that every time a new car comes out or a new phone that you have to have it. And that's how it programs our mind. That's how it wants us to think. But we are not like that. That's not how God made us to be. He made us to be in his image. He made us to think like he does. He made us to walk like Jesus does. That's how he made us. And he did not make us to carry. He didn't create us to carry that. He didn't. So this is just an intro to what I will be talking about, and I'm so excited. And I just hope that everyone, or the ones who God has brought my podcast across your screen, that you will join me. And just let me know what you think, and let me know what's on your mind, and let's talk. And there's no, there's no bullying. There's no uh, bad talk about anybody. There's no making people feel like they're stupid. There's none of that. We have enough of that in this world. And that's not what my show is all about. It is about to give us knowledge and wisdom. And one thing, and the first episode that I will be doing is are not created to carry frustration. And one point that I love David and Jeremiah. I'm reading the book of Jeremiah right now, but I love them because they said exactly what they felt. The frustration, the anger, the hatred. They said exactly what they felt, and they told God how they felt. And that's why David was a man after God's own heart. He could trust him to be honest with him. And we think that we have to be this butterfly thou and sugarcoat our prayers and stuff. God does not like that. He turns his back to that because it's not us being for real. And I want us to be for real. I want us to know, I want us to just be transparent. If you're mad at him, tell him you are mad at him. If you're mad about what happened, tell him how you feel. This is what he wants from us. He doesn't want, because when we start giving, oh, I'm sorry, my husband is home, but just join me for my podcast because it is something that I really, really am excited about, and I am hoping that you are excited about it also. So um, I just want to let you know that we have to be for real. We have to be true about our feelings, what we feel. You know, we have this fear that we're not supposed to question God. Why not? We question our heavenly, our earthly father. So why shouldn't we question God? And it's just that there's just so much misinformation and so much mis, um, people explain the Bible in the wrong type of way. They don't explain the way it's supposed to be explained, and it affects people's lives. And they go around thinking something is true that is not, or they go around thinking that God says something and He didn't. And we just have to get to the bottom of it. And that is one point of having wisdom, is knowing what is true and what is not. And we need to be true about how we feel, about what we feel, and about why are we, excuse me, why are we going through this? And yes, we can ask God questions. We can. And we can tell him that we're mad. And and before I leave, I just want to say, and then with David and Jeremiah, one thing that was similar to both of them was that even though they loved God and prophet and David was a king, he still told God how he felt. Yes, I hope that you just strike the children with famine. Yes, I hope that you make the the mothers childless. Yes, I hope that you just uh, you make the women barren. I mean, they said exactly what they felt. Yes, I hate them. I hate what they're doing to me. How come you're not listening to me? How come you're not listening to it? And they just let everything that God, they wanted him to know everything that they felt. And that's what we have to do because we are not created to carry that. So I thank you and I will be talking to you again. And as I said before, I am so excited about this season. We are not created to carry that. Thank you. Have a blessed day, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.